Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to solve 3 common public speaking problems. Now, there is a great quote which I have heard mentioned in this club many times, and that is that nothing will advance your career faster than the ability to speak clearly and confidently. And I'm not too sure who it is. Can someone else tell me who it might be? Or is it your quote? It's your quote, not Winston Churchill, as I think you once said. No, never mind. All right, I'm going to put something down on your table. You're not allowed to turn it over until I say. Hopefully I have enough. You have to share here. In the flesh is best, meaning when we speak to people, we create the best kind of relationship rather than, say, over the phone or over the internet. We like to have in-person contact with whoever we're speaking to. Here are here's the first problem of public speaking. The speaker wanders off topic. We all know what it's like, sitting in the audience going, where's this going? So the solution is to have a simple purpose or simple goal and a simple plan of getting there. So the reason that you would want to have a definite goal and a simple plan is so that you know where you're going and how you're going to get there, and make it simple so that everyone understands what you're talking about. Here's a story about how I had a simple goal and a simple plan to achieve what I was aiming for. One time I was at a music festival and I was going to leave. It was about 7 a.m. in the morning and there's hundreds of tents everywhere. So I've packed away my car and I had to go off and say goodbye to some people. So I locked my car and then I went to the boot, which was open. I'd still been putting things in there. And I just took out something and then I put the keys down. And then I shut the boot and the keys were in the boot. Well, it's 7 a.m. My keys are locked in my car in the boot, which is filled with camping equipment. So I thought to myself, how am I going to get this solved? So I thought, my definite goal is to get the keys out. They're in the boot. That's my goal. The simple plan would be, well, one of those windows has to be smashed. Then I'll climb in, I'll open the door, I'll climb in the back, put the back of the seat down, dive into the boot, scramble through all the camping equipment and find the keys. That was the simple plan. So I went and got the hammer from a mate and a rag. And I've never smashed a window, I've never had to. And so I chose the little one at the back there, which apparently is the most expensive one to replace. And then I smashed it about 3 or 4 times and it got through. Then I put my arm in, unlocked, got in. By this time, the Holden VE 2008 is going meep, 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 meep. I jump in, put the seat down, dive in. No, before I dove in, I had to take out stuff from the boot into the cabin of the car, jump in, into the dark, looking for this key, and going, it's around here somewhere. And then I found it, pressed the button, the alarm stopped. To which I overheard in the background celebration cheers from the local people in their tents. I got out and had solved the problem because I had a specific goal and a simple plan. Problem number 2 for public speaking is that your audience just isn't engaged with you. Now, the solution to this is to entertain them with a provocative or predictive story. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, predictive because we all love to know what's going to happen in the future, don't we? We would love to know. And if that person is right, well, we might want to follow their advice. A provocative story is good because it stirs the pot. We love to have something, to challenge us. Who would like to hear my predictive story? Who would like to hear my provocative story? Okay, so the predictive story is that this year on August 11th, if you are a Virgo, which I happen to be, Jupiter will move across the heavens, causing a massive expansion of fortune in your life. Problem number 3. Your audience is just bored. They're looking out the window, checking their text, looking at a program, looking down like this, the speaker is clearly not doing a good enough job. So the solution is to give them something to talk about, to get them talking. The reason why you would want to do this is because we're a social bunch. We love to talk. This idea of someone standing here and you listening is lecturing and can be boring. So the best solution is to get you guys all talking. Now how you do that is you can ask people a question or you can get them to talk to each other. Here is a story of what I mean by giving people something to talk about. In 2005, I was a living statue, a street performer, someone who stood still in the street, all the hair shaved off my body. And this particular gig, I was at the Burswood Casino. No, it was the exhibition centre for the Breast Cancer Foundation Ball. And there I am, this is my first gig. All the hair is being shaved off my body. I'm coated in a bronze paint. I've got white hair, 70s sunglasses, boots, and a purple G-string. And that was my costume. People in their ball gowns and dinner suits came in, and as they came past, I would quickly move and scare them. Then I would go back like this. Now, people would love to have a photo with the statue, naturally. It's a kind of a gimmicky entertainment thing. So this one particular woman came and stood next to me with her husband here and all the friends there with their cameras ready. Cheeky woman squeezed my left gluteus maximus. Well, revenge was needed. And as the photo was about to be taken, see, after doing this for a few times, you know between the time when they say cheese, when the flash is going to go off. So you know how to use that to your advantage. So as I'm standing here like this, no response, no emotional response. Cheese, squeeze. To which her face was priceless on the camera. Give them something to talk about. Please turn over your photo and have a look at the photos of me as a living statue between the years of 2003-2005. And have a look and talk to the person next to you about what you've got. What do you think of the fashion sense? The courage?
Clearly, there's a very attractive lady here. Look at his pants.
Who's got the one with the G-string? Michael's got the... So here's the actual Breast Cancer Foundation Ball costume that I'm talking about. Michael was the lucky winner of that one. So that was the first one. So give them something to talk about, like I've just done here with you guys, to give you something to talk about so you don't get bored. So the three problems that we've solved today is how do you stop from wandering off topic? You have a definite goal and a simple plan. A little bit of anticipation is good too. That was the photo use, to create anticipation of what's under the photo. Number two problem that we solved was how do we keep the audience engaged? Well, we tell them a provocative or predictive story. Number three problem was how do we avoid the audience from being bored? We get them talking. Get your audience talking to each other. Give them something to talk about. So going back to that initial famous quote now from a great philosopher that nothing will advance your business or your career more, I've got a slight change to it. Nothing will advance your career or your business more than the ability to know your goal, have a simple plan, tell provocative and predictive stories, and give them something to talk about. Thank you.